So you're thinking about moving to Jacksonville, Florida, and with everything that goes into moving to a new city, your head is probably spinning while you're trying to search out answers to questions like, what are the most affordable areas? What communities have the amenities that I actually want? Where is the best place for me to live? Or is Jacksonville really even for me? So today we're gonna dive into some of the most commonly asked questions of folks just like you moving to Jacksonville, Florida, to making that big move. Where should we live? Now, one of the top questions we get from people just like you moving to Jacksonville, Florida is where should we live? And let me help you out. There's no one size fit all answer for this question. So we have to answer this question with a series of questions. One thing we like to refer back to is lifestyle. Do you work from home? Will you need to go to the office? How important are schools to you? Do you like master plan communities, or do you prefer a smaller area? Do you need access to like downtown? Would you like to go to the airport? And let me help you out. Jacksonville is really spread out. So these questions kind of help us design a plan to actually get you to Jacksonville in the neighborhood that you want. If you're looking for something more historical, probably going to be right here, like in the San Marco, Riverside, Avondale, Springfield area. If you're wanting to go to the beach, of course, we're shooting over to the south side. If you're looking for master plan communities that have all the amenities that you may be looking for, we may be in, say, a Nocatee or a Oakley. But what really helps us draft that plan is lifestyle and what is critical for your family. Common question that we receive is Jacksonville affordable? Now, if we're comparing it to other major cities in Florida like Miami, Tampa, or Orlando, I have to say this: Jacksonville is the most affordable, with the cost of living just being around 7% lower than the national average, in contrast to, say, a Tampa, which is 3% lower than the national average, but 24% higher than Jacksonville. It's kind of crazy. But if we're looking at Orlando, the cost of living is about 3% lower than the national average, yet 12.8% higher than here in Jacksonville. So additionally, the state as a whole has no income tax, which makes this more attractive to the majority of people. And I always like to say this: it's getting more expensive everywhere, guys, right? I have people on YouTube comments that are saying, oh, it's gotten expensive. Correct. It's gotten expensive everywhere. But with the no income taxes down here, that's what drives people down here for retirement. So is Jacksonville affordable? Absolutely. What type of houses do we have in Jacksonville? Now, when it comes to Jacksonville, there's all types of homes here. You'll find a large variety, but if you watch videos from Texas, let me help you out. We don't have those big Texas style homes at all, but we do have an array of historic homes in districts that you'll love to be in, like Avondale or Springfield. Downtown is now offering a lot of modern condos, and I'm absolutely loving what they've done building that area up throughout the entire city. What you're going to find is a lot of single family homes. We're building a lot of new apartments, guys, a lot of townhouses. And when I tell you Jacksonville is expanding, that's what I mean. And it's been blowing up with housing. We had a customer come down from Georgia, and the funny thing she says, Adrian, I don't want to live in the suburbs. I feel like I would be dying. And I could totally understand that, but a lot of customers are choosing these master plan communities that are popping up all over Jacksonville. And one of the reasons that they're choosing is because you're getting a modern home with a lot of amenities in close proximity to shopping and energy efficient homes, which makes sense in Florida because in the summer it is so hot. You want that home that will hold in that AC. I'm loving that we're now getting a lot of rear facing homes. And the architecture inside of Jacksonville, the dynamic has been changing a little bit based off of the needs of customers. So you're getting those larger open space homes. You're getting a lot of the features that kind of bring that outdoor space indoor. You're getting larger closets, larger bedrooms. So if you're looking at moving here, when we get on that first consultation, the first thing we do is we kind of set expectations for you guys. We help you understand what side of town that you possibly want to live on, what type of home that will be fantastic for you and your family, and ultimately getting you into the area that fits your lifestyle the most. So if you're looking for a home, I'm gonna always put our number in here. Just tap that phone call, emails, text messages. We're gonna get back with you so we can find that perfect home for you here in Jacksonville. Purchase a new construction or pre-existing? Well, that's really on you as the buyer, whether you're going to purchase construction or pre-existing. But I will say, at the time of this video, interest rates are hovering somewhere around 7%. Now, many of the builders that we work with, they're actually offering special rate for new construction. So whether it's a quick move-in or a to-be built, many of these builders are helping out buyers find their dream home by offering them lower interest rates, flex cash, closing costs, and many times, even if it's getting crazy out here. Now, the builder's warranty, it's fantastic. It's more comprehensive. Anytime that we're looking at a pre-existing property, the one thing I'm always going to try to negotiate is definitely a home warranty. But when we're looking at the builder's warranty, we're looking at 1-year craftsmanship, and we're talking about the flooring, we're talking about the paint, we're talking about the trim. We're going to look at a 2-year warranty when it comes to all the major systems. So we're talking about HVAC, electric systems, and of course your plumbing. And then they're going to offer a 10-year structural warranty, which covers major structural issues, something on the framing of the house or even the foundation. Now, when you're purchasing a pre-existing home, we can negotiate a lot, right? We can negotiate price down, we can negotiate rate buy downs, we can negotiate concessions from the seller, but it's not always guaranteed. So you have to weigh the pros, the cons. What do you like about construction? Because you have a more comprehensive warranty, or pre-existing because sometimes larger lots and they're not so cookie. Should we move into a master plan community? Now, master plan communities in Northeast Florida area are gaining popularity. They've been popping up like wildfire. Places like Oakleaf, Nocatee, Beacon Lakes, and a couple of others offer this resort style of amenities. You're going to get your pools, you're going to get your fitness centers, you're going to get your community events, and it's making it very attractive to a lot of families and retirees. However, these amenities come with a fee, which sometimes is a deciding factor when we're talking potential homeowners. We often hear families who do not want CDD fees. And one question we get, what are they? So let's break it down real quick. A CDD fee is a community development district fee. Now, this is how it works. The builder, they plan out the neighborhood, and then they say, these are the type of communities we want inside of this area. So then they go borrow the money. That borrowed money is now paid back by the homeowner. Generally, it's right in line with your mortgage payment. So let's say you have a 30-year mortgage, it's generally going to be a 30-year fee. In case you're buying pre-existing from a neighborhood that has been around for a while, then at that point, you don't have to pay that CDD fee anymore. Now, this is generally going to be paid with the mortgage. So it's not something you'll pay every month. The mortgage company will take care of it, but these fees are for ongoing maintenance and improvements inside of that neighborhood. Does Jacksonville have great restaurants? All right. So as a person who runs a Facebook group of 124,000 people called Best Eat, as a former chef, I would say the food scene here is diverse, but it's not reaching the Miami or Orlando food scene at all. Now, we do have some diversity. You're going to find your seafoods, you're going to find your traditional Southern foods, you're going to find some international foods, but we're working our way up. Over the last 8 to 10 months, we've made some major strides in the food and restaurants that have been coming to here. You're going to enjoy the food, fish camps, of course, but we also have farm-to-table restaurants like Condrey and Penn that you may want to check out. We do have a new restaurant, Gemma's, Marker 32. We have some real gems here in Jacksonville area. Overall, we're not where I would want to see the food scene, the restaurants here, but we have some amazing restaurants that you guys would want to check out. Which brings us to number 7, weather. All right, so we had to duck off just a little bit because, of course, I did the video before explaining how weather works here in Jacksonville. We haven't talked about weather because we are the Sunshine State, but we still get about 221 days of complete sunshine, but we have our fair share of rain. During the summer seasons, you can expect thunderstorms. I mean, completely out of the blue. One minute, the sun is beautiful, it's shining, the birds are chirping. Next thing you know, you're going to see thunderstorms, and it's one of those things you kind of expect, kind of God giving us reprieve and saying, you know what, cool down just a little bit. About 15 minutes later, it's completely normal. Now, I want to talk about hurricanes because most people see Florida and they see hurricanes. Now, the seasons for hurricanes generally are between June 1st and November 30th, with the peak season being between August and October. But because we're more inland than most of the states, we kind of form a little cove up here. We don't get hurricanes. By the time they touch down, they pretty much turn into tropical storm. The last known hurricane that hit Jacksonville was in 1964, and that was Hurricane Dora. More recently, in 2017, Jacksonville was hit by the worst flooding in 100 years when Tropical Storm Irma came through and flooded the St. Johns River. Is Jacksonville growing? Now, don't sleep on Jacksonville, guys. I know we've talked about it in other videos, but I'll say this, right? Anytime that you're looking at a city that has so much road construction going on, it can be frustrating, but that means the city is growing and expanding. And you'll see construction pretty much everywhere in Jacksonville. But what we're gonna do is we're gonna talk about downtown, which over the years, I've had to tell you guys, it's dead. Simply, it's dead. However, that's changing. Jacksonville's downtown revitalization efforts started back in 2023. We right now have currently $8 billion in projects going on in the downtown area. A $15 million renovation project of the Florida Times Union building is coming to a wrap, and also under construction, our first Four Seasons Hotel. The first phase should pump out about 170 rooms, 157,000 square feet tower, 200 spaces for parking, and a 6,000 square foot marina support building. So multiple luxury apartments are coming down here, mixed use property under construction right now. I'm telling you, Jacksonville is going somewhere. And that's what I think I love about the place the most, that I can see we're a boom town. It's coming now to Jacksonville. It hasn't been here before. So in the next couple of years, I can see us being in Orlando or Tampa, maybe not in Miami, but we're definitely growing right now. Is the job market here in Jacksonville. The top employers in Jacksonville, like military bases, we have 3. We have Baptist Health, Bank of America, and of course, Florida Blue. Jacksonville is growing twice as fast as the rest of the nation. According to Wall Street Journal, we are the second best city for jobs in the entire United States. And in May of 2024, the education and health sector have grown with about 5,080 jobs since May of last year. Jacksonville is booming when it comes to jobs. We have tech industry, we have the financial industry, we have the health industry. So if you're looking for a job when you move into Jacksonville, you'll be able to find it. Jacksonville is dynamic and it's evolving. If you're thinking about moving to Jacksonville, Florida, whether your concern is the affordability, the type of housing, or the amenities in Jacksonville, it has a little bit of something for everyone. With the extensive plans that are going on downtown to revitalize the area, with the numerous master plan communities that are springing up, Jacksonville is on the rise. Don't let that deter you. The growth is happening. These are all signs of progression. If you're considering to make a move and you have a couple questions, do me a favor, drop it down in the comments or give us a call. And you know, in every video, we'll put our phone number right in here somewhere. We're the guys that pick up the phones, answer the text, answers the emails. If you have a couple questions about Jax, right there, look, check out a couple of our videos. But until next time, be great and choose excellence at everything you do.